Yeah.
The porn
You
stars.
need some interesting women. Yeah.
I've double vaginal a girl.
You have
Really?
two penises?
Yeah, it was me and my buddy who lives in Vegas, who has a rather large penis, much larger than myself. So him alone is already doing some damage to a girl typically. And then my little shrimp, it's squeezed in along the top. Some dirty whore.
See? Did you really, did you go into it thinking, you know, buddy, this is going to be a good time? Or did that kind of just organically evolve into being?
Him and I have had sex with about 10 of the same women. We were in college together. I lived with him in Vegas for a period. So it had gotten to the point where everything else was boring to us. We double penetrated a girl, ass and vagina, double blowjobs and shit. So now I think we finally reached the end of the road. We were looking forward to it.
You're not quite there.
You're one step before fucking each other.
You know what, bro? What do we need these bitches for?
Dude, if I just get a bunch of coconut oil and go like that, come on, join me. Look at this variable pressure.
Let's go rip
I had
some
a condom
Xbox
on,
games.
though.
Have a good time. And
Oh, you had a condom on. Oh,
I had a
thank God,
condom.
that might have been gross.
It might have been gay if I didn't have the.
I'm
the
actually
Trojan
curious, so
around my
I'll ask. When you double vaginal a girl, did you bring lube, or was she able to create all that you needed?
I don't remember there being any lube. Granted, I was on a lot of alcohol and a little bit of Adderall, but I'm pretty sure I tried to
for maintaining an erection.
Yeah, I tried to fist her at one point just because I was fucked up and I wanted to do some activities. I was wearing her around my entire hand, and she kept stopping me. I think she knew it was very possible to fist her, but she knew my respect for her would plummet if I successfully inserted one.
So what was the movement like as you were
I'm liking
with
you
your
more
friends?
and more by the moment.
Yeah, Denny kicks ass. So
You're a kindred spirit.
when you okay, so these are your dicks.
Yeah.
Were you going at the same point? You're going like that together, or were you,
I get what you're saying.
Variable movement, kind of getting like a shimmy.
So
on
wait, before he answers, Taylor, what's less gay, this or this?
No,
Well,
this
is like two swans who are mating, so I think it's gayer to go in unison.
Really?
He stayed stationary, and I just humped along, so I was using his penis for friction.
I think that's gayer. I think when he becomes your vaginal wall, he's stimulating you. Whereas if you go together, that's straight.
So he's behind you, leaning back with his penis in there. You're kind of straddling and on top of him in front, sneaking your dick on the top ridge.
She's
and
reverse
then
cowgirl, right?
Here, exactly.
Oh, she's reverse.
That's how it was, Woody. It was reverse
he's
cowgirl.
missionary.
Yeah, he was on his back on the bed, penis facing the heavens. She was on her back on top of him, reverse cowgirl, but them both flat on their backs. And then I was in traditional missionary.
Okay. The pieces are falling into place.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun, huh?
It was something. It stimulated me. And I've had a girlfriend ever since, and so maybe it's fulfilled my need for any kind of sexual stimulation for a while.
Did you come that night or no? Because of the Adderall and the booze.
You know, you could have sex with your girlfriend too. That's kind of what they're for.
Yeah,
that's what I've learned since.
He's like, my sexual stimulation needs are met. I'm done.
They were for a while, man. You can't really go any further with drunk random hookups and experimentation after that.
No, you kind of blew your load, so to speak. You got all the way there, and there's nowhere else to go.
Unless I, again, take it to pure gay anal sex, which, who knows? I'm starting to get bored with my girlfriend.
Would you ever go back and maybe double butt fuck a girl with your friend? You know, if you're ever a single man again. And
there is another boss character.
Yeah, that could be something else. Then, that's probably a little grosser. I can imagine the stink fills up faster in the room.
The stink.
You want me to dump my girlfriend live on air? I'm ready to get to it.
Yeah.
I'm go find that girl in Vegas again.
Yeah.
That'd be great radio. I'm not quite ready to do it.
That would be live.
Or slap her around a little.
And then break up with her. Insult to injury.
Yeah.
And you'll go to
sorry.
prison.
I'm sorry to let you down, Kyle. I want to make him happy and call her up and say mean things, but I'm not going to.
We'll FaceTime later. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
Kyle always gives great advice. Trust whatever he says.
Let me do a quick ad read.
All right.
Seems time. Hey, Blue Chew. Let's talk about sex.
Yeah.
Good sex, guys. Remember the days when you were always ready to go? Now you can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up, BlueChew.com. That's blue like the color blue. BlueChew.com brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. So you know it's the real deal, and it's the stuff that works. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they're going to start working twice as fast as the pills. So you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. Now, this isn't just for guys who need who have a dysfunction. It's for any guy out there who wants extra function and to enhance their performance in the bedroom. Blue Chew is prescribed online. It ships straight to your door in a discreet package. So there's no in-person doctor visits, no waiting in the pharmacy, and best of all, no awkwardness. They're made in the USA. And since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than the pharmacy. Right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com. That's blue like the color blue. And you get your first shipment for free when you use our special promo code PKA. You just pay for the shipping. It's like $5. Again, that's BlueChew.com, promo code PKA to try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper, faster choice. Check them out.
Get yourself a nice hard dick so that you can fuck Floozy's pussy with your friend's dick too. And give him some Blue Chew. Give him some.
I was on Adderall that night. I could have used some for sure.
Yeah.
Erection was certainly a problem.
You know, Adderall ruin your erection?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's
you
what
really
was
filled
happening.
that sucker up.
That wasn't bad. So, Woody, do you want to examine the color here? I know my.
It is the green I was hoping for. Yeah. I don't know why I asked for that.
Well, that certainly doesn't look like gin, so that's safe. And you can see the frothiness on top.
Yeah, and the mold up around the neck. It's beautiful what I've made here, really.
You know, you could really always just use. You get a new bottle.
I'm nostalgic.
Yes. Now I've been pissing in this bottle since before I fucked your future grandma in the ass with a friend's dick as well.
You know,
we used to have such fun times in Vegas.
Do you still have the contact of the double vaginal woman? Like you could call her?
She actually messages me from time to time in a slightly flirtatious way. She's got 2 boys, 2 children, and that's the reason I wore a condom.
Yeah, they must have just cartwheeled out of there.
because she's fertile?
She's fertile, yeah. And she's not willing to have an abortion, apparently. My buddy raw-dogged her, and he had the whole Plan B scare, was freaking out, had to keep tabs on her for 9 months afterwards. I don't regret my decision to wear a condom.
No, I wouldn't either.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd find myself in that scenario, but
pussy.
You know, did you guys go into it thinking we're gonna fuck that pussy together, or was it like, oh man, we found one prostitute, might be a problem to find another. Let's just share.
See, I don't know. It sounds douchey talking about how we were planning to do this, but because we double vagged a girl, it's got enough gayness that I can talk about it and not feel like a douche. But we had another girl lined up that weekend who he'd been prepping, grooming, if you will, to get double vagged. And then she was flirting with the idea, but at the last moment, I think she got a little bit spooked, made some bullshit excuse about a bowling league. And so this other girl who'd been coming on to my buddy Adam accompanied him to the club. And at one point, a guy in our squad, or actually he's our cameraman, Nico, if you watch my videos at all, he's like a man-child. He can't hold his liquor. He's 5'6". He got kicked out of the club. Adam, who was making out with the girl with fake titties, who he had later double vaginal, he has to walk Nico back to the safety of his own apartment. And while I see my window, I swoop in like a hawk grabbing a salmon. And I start making out with the girl too, and start whispering some things in her ear. And then by the time he gets back, she's open to the idea. Her attraction for both of us was substantial, I guess, or
yeah, that works.
Sufficient. Yeah.
So how much did you?
Sufficient is all I need.
Yeah.
Enough is as good as a feast.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
And we drove back. We picked up booze and condoms on the way home. And then once we got back to the Airbnb, she immediately produced a vial of Coke and started snorting it off our dicks. So at that point, all the ambiguity was basically gone. She got a dragon tattooed on her ribcage or some bullshit, which is always a good sign.
Yes.
Yeah.
I bet her sons thought that was so cool.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. They heard all about it.
Mommy, you forgot your lucky vial.
Mommy, that's one of those cotton things tumbled out of your snatch again.
Thank you, Trey. I'm going to have a nice night.
Yeah,
nice to meet you, Con.
Thank you, Traden. I'm gonna go get fucked by a nice Dominican.
This person
He'll
is
get double badged from some YouTuber and his crew. Oh, mommy, you're so cool.
Which YouTuber is it? No, don't look him up. No.
Booty pie. No.
Not Casey Neistat. No.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Is that why I look like this, mommy? Was it Casey Neistat? No, your daddy was a circus performer. His name was Mongo. Because Casey's ugly.